Listen, guys, we break down into microbots across the galaxy, okay? Then, instead of rematerializing big, let's duplicate ourselves.
So that everyone gets one of us in their Happy Meal and we'll beat them on joy.
Each week there'll be a different one of us in every McDonald's Happy Meal, and the box will transform too.
Good work, Fry. But hurry. Prepare to transfer.
Welcome back to the Toy Dairy Maker. This is Mike. I'm coming at you with another video, and this time I want to talk about McDonald's Changeables from 1988 to 1990. So these are pretty cool figures, and I had some of these when I was a kid, and I actually went after collecting these as an adult, and I had a lot of fun collecting these with my kids. And so let's get right into each one of these. Now, some of these are from 88. I think from here over is 88, and then over here is 90. I also have some that are in the package, and so I'm going to show you those when I get a chance. And then at the end, I've got some other stuff, but most of the time premiums are kind of like worthless, and nobody likes them, nobody cares about them. But these are something else. And nowadays with Hasbro's BotBots, these would fit right in with your BotBot shelf. So in 1988, there were two soft drink ones. One was Crypto Cup, and I'm not sure which one's which. So we've got this one here. That's pretty cool. The way he just transforms, it's interesting. That's some interesting engineering that they had there. And then this one just kind of folds up like this. And there he is. One of these is called Crypto Cup. But there's those two guys, and the soft drink one, they're pretty cool. I think these were like $2 each if you bought them separately, and then they came free with a Happy Meal. All right, next we're going to talk about some burgers. I've got the cheeseburger, which is C2, and I have the Macro Mac, which is a Big Mac. So that's what those guys look like. And pretty interesting, and they should be a pretty simple transformation. Just pull this out, and then you open those up, and you have, well, this dinosaur guy. Well, so maybe that was the dinosaur one. And then let's look at the Macro Mac. Very simple. You just lift it up and fold the arms out. Next, we're going to get into the low-fat milk one. We call this one, well, I'm not sure the name of this one, or maybe this one wasn't from 88. But here goes the milk one that I have there. And there she goes. Next up, we have the small fries here. So we got FryBots, Fry Force here. Lift up the head. Move the... Boom! He transformed on his own. I couldn't stop that guy. But here they are side by side, before and after pictures of this guy. And for some reason I have a few of these. I bought lots on eBay, and they're still pretty cheap, so you could go get some of these yourself. So I'm going to kind of transform, make a little scene there. Next up, we have two different cones. Now they're two different cone ones. I guess one's a little smaller. I think they're about the same size. This one is the 90s one. This is the 80s one. This one's, in the 90s they came out with, I think they were like dinosaurs, Dinobot kind of things. So let's see what the ice cream cone is called. Turbo Cone. And let's put Turbo Cone right over here with the other cone friends. And then this is Triceratops. Transforms just like that. So the cool thing about these is they're easy to transform and all that. Just like, I guess, BotBots. I don't have any BotBots. Next up, the Hot Cakes. Hot Cakes-O-Dactyl. Now this one's got a little yellowing to it, but there we go. And that's what it looks like before it's transformed. Next, we're moving on to another one of the popular dinosaur ones, and it's the McNuggets called, so let's transform Jakesaurus. And then you flip the head up and the legs down. You get your big hands out of the way. And there is Jakesaurus. Then the last one that we have here is a milkshake. The last of our loose collection here. And this one is Jakesaurus. This is the hardest transformation of all. Just kidding. You just fold it open and open that up and get the tail out. And Jakesaurus right there. So these are really cool little toys. And they're fun to collect and play with. Well, they're not really fun to play with, but it takes up a little bit of space on a shelf, and if you, it'll mix right in with your BotBots. But let's look at some that are in the package still. So we have a Happy Meal here, and this Happy Meal one is called the Happy Mealodon, and I guess this is considered from week 1. Mom and Dad, look inside. So I guess I have a couple of those. Next up, we have this. This is the one, I think we just had a look at this one here. It's the Try Shake-A-Ton or something like that. That one's pretty cool. We already looked at the Nuggets, and there's that one. And that one is a week 2 McNuggets-Asaurus. And then here is the McDino Cone. And then we have another quarter pounder. So it turns out that milk was actually not part of this one. It's the Food Fundamentals Happy Meal Millie. So that's pretty cool. So I have more of these Food Fundamentals, which these really are just, there's not really changeables, but I'll show them to you anyway. So there's this guy here who is Otis. There's this, looks like a T-bone steak, Slugger. And then there is Ruby. So let me know if you remember these when you were a kid, or if you collect these today. If you collect BotBots and go, hey, those would work well with my BotBots, let me know. Like, subscribe. Titanium Hanger out.